All right, man. Welcome to episode 2 of the Hellywood Slab, hosted by Dr. Morgus Rotten and
Mortis.
All right. So, like and subscribe, people. Share this video. Help us out. We'd love it. It'd help us out a lot. So this video is not going to be as long as the last one because we're not reviewing a movie this time. We're actually going to be talking about the importance of physical media and the myth that physical media is dying. Look, let me explain something to you. I mean, I don't know. Have you been to Best Buy, which is obviously the last bastion of physical media somehow?
I don't like people.
Yeah, well,
I don't go to stores unless I have to.
Supposedly, Best Buy, of course, got rid of physical media at the beginning of the year or whatever. Oh, wow. No more Blu-rays, no more DVDs, no more VHS tapes, all that fun stuff. But let me explain something to you. Don't listen to the hype. You go to every other country, and I'm not saying that there hasn't been a lessening of physical media, but physical media is still so important for movies. Don't just go with streaming. Keep your films, hold on to them, collect your films, watch them. Don't let the big few studios that are still around, Sony, Warner Brothers, Universal, all those guys, tell you what you can and can't watch. Because I'm telling you right now, you get Netflix, you get HBO Max, whatever it's called, all these streaming services, right? Between all of them, you still cannot find the movies that you want to watch. You still cannot find the TV shows that you want to watch. No. I mean, look at it this way. I mean, look, you take something like Warner Brothers, not only are they taking stuff off of their streaming services, they're completely deleting films. I'll never see Batgirl. I know there was a sci-fi cartoon, I forget the name of it. They got rid of that. A lot of people were upset. You look at what happened at the end of last year, and then, what was it? I think it was a year before that with Sony and Studio Canal. All these people on PlayStation Network had all these movies that they had purchased digitally. And then because Sony lost the license, of course, all of those that digital format, you can't. Well, I know you paid all this money for these films, but it says in the terms of service, you don't own them. You don't own them. Okay, great. That's nice. That's great. I don't own these films. So now I've shelled all this money out to purchase these films and I can't watch them. And then it just happened. Yeah, it just happened through PlayStation Network again with Discovery, the Discovery Channel. You can't watch the Discovery. I mean, well, that's rents. No, there were people who actually bought episodes and stuff of Discovery content, and now their digital versions don't work. But see, it was amazing what happened over in Europe where they did the Studio Canal thing. Gee, 2 months later, Sony put all those movies back up because, amazingly, they reclaimed those rights again.
I wonder why.
Right. So all those people, you want these movies, you get to buy them again.
You know what the best part about owning the media yourself, for people like us? Go to the horror cons. Get them signed and photographed with the people in it.
Yeah, amongst other things.
Yes. Because, sometimes you don't have a poster, guys. And you really want to have the physicals.
Hey, it's like this.
Hold on. Let me just do this for you.
I want to watch Return to Nukem High. I just pull it out, and here it is, Return to Nukem High. I want to watch any of these films, The Hanging Woman, Mother's Day, Psycho 8, VHS tapes, pro wrestling stuff. Get this. You watch this on the WWE stuff that they put on Peacock. It's edited. They edit the stuff out, man, and they go back and they change it because you can't get it in the original format, dude. On top of that, you got these pretty awesome little boxes and stuff where you can show the artwork and everything. I mean, physical media is so important. I mean, even the other day, when we did the zombie video, I mean, this big box zombie, where else are you going to see this, right? You can't touch this watching Netflix. And even then, you look at Fulci. What other films can you find streaming? There's all kinds of things going on with physical media that it's just important, we're talking about preserving stuff and whatnot. It's not even about the money because a lot of people collect these things because they're worth money. Get them, watch them, enjoy them. Get the films you like. Don't let them tell you what you can and can't watch. Because if you do, you're doing a disservice not only to the creators, but you're doing a disservice to yourself. Because Just because you're a B budget guy or you're a small studio, which is getting choked out right now by the big studios, it doesn't mean that people shouldn't be able to watch your movies. I mean, I don't care if it's two people that want to watch your film, watch the movie. You should be able to find a place to stream these things. Look at what Kevin Smith's going through with a movie like Dogma. Who knows if we'll ever be able to stream that film? And of course, DVD copies of it sometimes go for stupid amounts of money. I guess it just depends on what the collector's market decides it's worth, man. Who knows if we're ever going to get a Blu-ray of Dogma? I mean, you got guys like the Weinsteins are just totally freaking, just greedy. Stop letting these greedy corporations tell you what you can and can't watch.
Don't be a zombie.
All right, don't be a zombie, right? Enjoy your movies, enjoy your collections, display your collection, be proud about it. There's nothing wrong with owning these things, I mean, I got all these, and man, if you were to see my back room, you'd probably be just really disgusted because I own a lot of movies and stuff and memorabilia. I mean, I know a lot of people probably own more, but, again, stop listening. If you don't want physical media to die, start purchasing physical media. Support the studios. Don't just support the big guys, too. Just support little companies like Full Moon Entertainment and Troma Entertainment and Vinegar Syndrome and Severin and all these small studios that are Mill Creek Entertainment that are still putting these physical copies of films out for you to enjoy. It doesn't all have to be streaming. I mean, you can stream. I'm not saying not to stream stuff. The streaming can be cool and can be convenient. But if you can't find it and you don't own it, then you have no one to blame but yourself.
Buy the copies.
Yeah, buy it. Don't pirate it. Don't go.
People
online.
still do that?
Yes, people still do that. The
In a streaming generation, you should not pirate anymore, people.
Yeah. The copies of these can be found at. You go to your local pawn shops. Even you can get pawn shop DVDs for 50 cents, man.
They sell a lot of these at dollar stores too.
Yeah. I mean, you should not have to pirate anything. I mean, if you want to rip your own DVD and put it onto a hard drive or whatnot, or your physical media, go for it. Have fun. It's yours. I'm not saying to pirate stuff, but I'm telling you right now, this bull that, you don't own this and you don't own that. You want to know what the difference between a streaming thing and this is? Now, mind you, I don't think that parts of the family will ever be taken off of Troma now because, you got Lloyd Kaufman and Troma trying to make money. They want you to watch their movies. They're not going to take it down from streaming. But say if they did, they can't come into my house and take this from me. I own it. This is physically mine. Get out of here. This is physically mine. You can't take it. You can't take it off of my viewing schedule because I own it. I paid for this. If you pay for something, you should be able to use it. The same thing happens with video games and music and everything else. Stop letting them dictate to you what you can and can't watch, what you can and can't listen to, what you can and can't read. Physical media should not be going away like this. It's really bad in the United States. Whereas if you go someplace like Asia, I understand there's a lot of bootlegs going on because these are disappearing. And these people are bootlegging our stuff. Yeah, because you're not selling it. You're not selling it. If I can't get it from you, I'm going to go find somewhere else I can get it. I'm sorry. I want to own my stuff. I don't want you to be able to tell me, I farted sideways in the wind and don't feel like letting you watch Daredevil this week. So we've taken Daredevil off the air. You can't get it now from Disney Plus. And Disney is the worst, man, because what they've done with 20th Century Fox and their stuff, man, again, their stuff we'll never see ever again. So, ladies and gentlemen, I don't care if you collect Laserdisc, if you collect VHS, DVD, Blu-ray, and don't let these gatekeepers, these collectors, or as I like to call them, collectards, which, are a shelf monkey, someone who just buys it and sticks it on a shelf and never touches it again. Don't let them tell you you're not trading stocks and bonds here. Don't buy these because they're worth money, okay? Because all markets, the bottom falls out. Every bubble bursts. Every great empire collapses. Buy them because you enjoy them. Please don't slab your films. Please don't slab your films and get them graded, man. Come on.
Did you really do that?
I did not. No.
Did you really say slab your films?
Yeah, don't slab your films. Have you never seen a slab? Yeah, that's where they take it and put it in a acrylic case. It's like an acrylic coffin with a little grading number on top. These aren't baseball cards, people. I mean, here's the thing: VHS tapes. If you've got a sealed copy, for all you know, it's just riddled with mold, man, and you're never going to see that. And 100 years from now, you may have it in that slab, and it's got a grading on it and whatnot, and the tape is no good anymore because, let's be honest, over time, magnetic tape is going to fail. But enjoy it while you have it. Enjoy these movies. Stop letting these studios tell you what you can and can't do. Use your own mind. You tell them what they can and can't do. Because you know what? If you call and complain, man, and you do what you're supposed to do, you might be able to get them to keep doing it. I mean, look. Over the last 5-6 years, VHS came back. I never thought that day would ever come.
Right.
But I mean, like newer horror films, which I absolutely love. Stuff like Terrifier got re-released on VHS, and I bought it. George Romero's The Amusement Park came out on VHS, and unfortunately, I haven't bought that one yet, but I will be getting. I did get the Blu-ray though, because again, I wanted the physical media. Get your physical media, because on top of that, too, a lot of these streaming services are now editing the films. They're cutting out scenes. And because they don't want to prepay for licensing, they're changing the music and everything else, man.
Not to mention, they're actually putting hidden commercials and ads in the back of movies, too.
Yeah, dude. Seriously, man. Enough with this, man. And on top of that, the commercials are even worse. Because you're already paying for a service. Why should you have to pay twice? Because that's what the commercials are there. It's paid advertising.
They're also like putting advertisements for like Pepsi on a billboard and CGI'd in the background of films that were never there and other advertisements, which why ruin the film?
And for me, like you got films like or companies like Tubi or what's that one? Pluto TV. Okay, I understand why they have commercials. They're free. Okay, it's like
but at least they're
TV.
keeping the content the way it's supposed to be.
Yeah, they're keeping the content in its original format. So, ladies and gentlemen, come on. Don't let the big companies win. Get your physical media. Support the companies that are still making it. That way it still stays there and it doesn't go away. It stays in print. It keeps going. Because if you stop, sooner or later, it will go away. But I mean, think about it. If people didn't want vinyl records, vinyl wouldn't have come back. Audio cassettes are coming back. So there is a market there for physical media. So don't listen to the news or the media, which wants to kill physical media because the big companies own it, because they make more money making you stream the crap. Okay? Like Xbox Game Pass is all nice and well, but you want to own your games, man. Netflix is all nice and well, but you want to own your movies. And even then, you want to be able to choose what you can watch. Like if I go looking for a zombie again, and they don't have Zombie. Well, here, we suggested these other movies that are like Zombie. I didn't ask for other movies like Zombie. I want to watch Zombie. I want to watch other movies made by Lucio Fulci, which I can't even find on streaming. That's the other thing. A lot of these films, streaming will never catch up to formats like, say, VHS, man. There's the biggest format out there, and there was more stuff on VHS than there will ever be on any other format. Enjoy your movies. And like I said, like and share this video. This message, I think, is really important. More people need to hear it. Physical media, don't let it die. Keep it going.
Don't let it die.
Right. Don't let it die.
Don't let it die.
And have a good one.